Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's a bright new day. It's the day that the Lord has made to be glad in it. We're almost close to independence. So I was just like saying, oh, what orange or what yellow am I going to put on? And obviously, I got some. So I just want you to take a moment to tag someone, tell them we are here as usual. It's Tuesday. Our sliced coaching in mindset change. It's such a wide topic that every day it gives a new perspective of what we can be able to do. And we just slice it a little bit for you so that it's easy for you to actually get on. So tag someone, tell them we are on. It's a new day, it's a sunshine day. Even if there's some winds, it is just those things that just makes the day to start. It doesn't matter what you are going through, the day has started. It doesn't matter what it is that you're doing, the day has started. So, how are we going to manage our day is what we're going to talk about this morning. Those ones that are joining us for the very first time, it's a Tuesday. And my name is Dr. Sunshine, or just call me Sunshine, Sylvia B. Mwansa. It is just these things that I really look forward to coming to you every Tuesday, because every Tuesday I've got things to talk about with you. So let's jump on. Let's see who is here. Where are you calling us from? Just do yes, yes, yes. If you're able to see us, yes, I see you. Yes. So we are able to just carry on. Those ones that are here every day make us have the energy to actually, come through and speak with you on matters of, every day of our lives. On Monday, we come with Red Water, with prosperity, and we just come here to just socialize you with the things that really can make you do things even if you didn't want to do them. On Wednesday, it's our market day, where we just come to give you the things that make you come to see us, the things that we do in the background, the things that we want you to know about so that you can be able to come to us and be able to support, the team. So we call it the market day so that you can just pick up your bags and come and listen. It's a whole bucket full of things where you can choose from. We market our products and services, what Dr. Nelly is doing, what Rev Water is doing, and what I am doing on these days. And we bring different colleagues who have been on our program so that they can just tell you that indeed mindset change is possible if we're talking about mindset change. And on Thursday, we have Dr. Nelly with a boardroom to bedroom. On Friday, we've got healthy tips. And health tips are really going. And we're going to be having lots of experiences and lots of stories about things that can help us build our bodies naturally. So today, I thank you, Shukru Stephen. You're always so supportive. I was like, I'm going to be, late today. I'll be delayed, but you did some wonders. Everything ready, and I'm here sitting. So I'm grateful for your support. Today, our 7:30 Free Mentorship Academy is bordering around what's stopping you from achieving your smarter goals. What's stopping you from achieving your smarter goals? And we call this is just our sliced coaching sessions, Sunshine, and that's me. Are you in the missing middle? Because today we are focusing on the missing middle. The missing middle is you and me, and the things that we encounter that are hindering our progress. The things that are hindering our progress is what it is that we are on, today. And we just want you to, call to action, to say, this is what I am and this is what I'm able to do. Are you in the missing middle, failing to actualize activities around the wheel of life? Because for us, everything that we do daily is around the wheel of life. This wheel of life is what makes us go around. It doesn't matter where you start from. You can start from family and home. You can start from a financial career. You can start from mental and education, like what we do on the 7:30 a free academy is mentor and education, a spoke of the wheel of life. We talk about different things that are building us, because every day is a learning day. We are here to socialize ourselves so that we can be able to know exactly what is going on in our lives. And if we are not learning individuals, then we miss, the bus. You can start with physical and health, because if you are if you have to go places, you must have fed your body, last night, last day, so that you can be able to sleep. Because when you are not even feeding your body, you can't even sleep. And it doesn't matter what kind of food you're putting in. Whatever you're putting in is making you do the things. And what you're putting in is what makes you really be that go-to person or whatever it is that you're doing. If you're not in the correct mindset, you can't even be, if you didn't feed your body properly, you can't even get up, because you're lazy, you're feeding lazy just because your body is not nourished. You can start with spiritual and ethical. Spiritual and ethical is complicated because we are in a Christian nation, but the things that we probably are doing are not even married to our actions. So let's be able to socialize that, spiritual and ethical spoke of the will of life, because that is what makes us who we are, and that's what tells our story. That's what makes us not to go places of people saying, who are they? They are this. Because you cannot be able to be in people's spaces when you really don't, you're not the correct person that they need to see. So if you are, we say image is what we talk about you when you're not there. So what image are you creating? So when you start with spiritual and ethical, it also gives you a silver lining of what it is. And you can actually be in the space of social and cultural. Social and cultural. Social is the networks we are in. The cultural part are our values. So when we socialize this wheel of life, we make ourselves in the center. And this is the center that I'm talking about today, where I'm saying, are you in the missing middle, failing to actualize activities around the wheel of life? So it depends on what you're thinking about, and it depends on how you're going to be able to run around and make things happen. So what is it, the call to action? The call to action is you have to realize who you are, you have to accept who you are, and you have to work to build or to rebuild. Because sometimes we fall, sometimes we, circumstances, and we just think that things have happened, so I do not have chance to, to go on. So this focus, the call to action for today is rebuild yourself or build yourself through opportunities that are happening in your social and cultural spoke of the wheel of life. So are you struggling to achieve your goals? Do you feel stuck in the missing middle, unable to actualize your desires? And, a missing middle are just these people, all of us who want to do things and yet we are failing to do them. That means we are in the missing middle. And sometimes we don't really realize that we're in the missing middle. We think that, I'm just unlucky. No, you are the person that is in charge of your life. But because of circumstances around you, the small noises that are happening behind your brain are making you not to actually go through and say, here I am, and I'm able to do things. So overcoming the missing middle is a mindset change issue. It's a mindset change framework. So overcoming the missing middle, a mindset change framework is what we're trying to give you so that you can be able to make yourself do things that you really want. So phase one is self-awareness, meaning, standing in the gap, standing in your own gap. What is it? When you stand in the mirror, and this self-awareness is really imperative. When you stand in front of the mirror, who do you see? What image are you seeing? Are you seeing, unfortunate? Are you seeing, other people in the mirror? Are you seeing rivers that you can't cross? Are you seeing enemies? Are you seeing? So if you continue seeing what you are seeing and it's not making sense, just shift yourself and love the person in the mirror and ask the person in the mirror to really help you to focus on the things that are working. If you are spending so much time on things that are not working, realize, regroup and say, oh my goodness, this week I am going to, to focus on 1, 2, 3. Write them down. You're going to focus on this, you're going to focus on this, you're going to focus on this, so that you are guided. Even sometimes myself, if I don't journal, yesterday I went, somewhere, I don't know where my book is. I am journaling all the time to make sure that what I'm talking about is actually what I planned, in my space. So self-awareness is very, very important so that you understand the gap that you are that you are in. This is also the same even with education. You're doing something. You want to mitigate that gap so that you could be able to fill it up and move it, and be able to see something. So when people say, the question is, what's holding you back or what's holding me back? For me, it's a lot of things, but I plan for them that I will be able to do so that I can tick them. I can still tick the things that are holding me back and say, okay, this one I've done, this one I've done, this one I've done. So if we don't tick them, then we are not, performing at our highest. And one of the biggest things in the missing middle is the fear of failure. So we have to identify root causes, and these are coming from past experiences and society pressure. We are so much under pressure to do things that, the fear of failure just overwhelms us. And the other thing is lack of confidence. We have to recognize our negative self talk and self doubt. We are really, we have, and you can imagine, we have gone to school, we've got fantastic families, we've got, helpers, and we've got, but still, we don't have the confidence to go on and do the things that we want because of the things that are at the back of your mind. Because once you lack, confidence, you're not going to recognize that you're having negative self-talk. You're not going to realize that you're having self-doubt. You're not going to realize that the things are not working because of what it is that you are portraying outside there. The other thing, apart from fear of failure, lack of confidence, is the inadequate skills. Sometimes this is why I even like the process of going through the Teveta process, where they are really asking you, do you have the adequate skills? And the skills is not just education. All of us, most of us have got enough education for us to manage, our lives. But do we have that adequate skill that helps you to assess your current abilities, your knowledge gaps? Do you have it? Because sometimes that's why there's continuous education, that's why there's continuous improvement. There's always, under mental and education, we are talking about continuous improvement. If we are not continually improving ourselves, then we're not going to have the adequate skill. Even for us to be coming here every day for the last 4 years, it means we are actually researching every day for things that we are coming to speak to you. If we don't research, if we just say, okay, here is a mindset change, but we don't even know what it brings, it is not going to help us. But we have actually sliced it so that it can be easily, taken on. It can be easily aligned to whatever situation that we're in. So inadequate skills makes us not to actually achieve. It makes us remain in that missing middle where we want things, but then we cannot actualize them. So we have to learn how to close those gaps. And then I talked of phase one. Now phase two is bridging, bridge building, closing that gap. And the key question is, what skills or knowledge do I need to acquire in order for me to actually achieve those goals that I want to achieve? So we have to identify specific areas for improvement. For example, if it's leadership, if it's communication, and communication is huge. Communication, how we communicate, is what differentiates us. We want something to be done, but the way you're communicating makes it so, something not to really be taken on. And sometimes we actually think that, yesterday I just realized that people in the missing middle, it's not that they don't have the money. It is actually thinking about exactly how they want to do something. We say our courses are 6,500. where you actually learn through the workbook to unlearn and relearn the things that we want. And then we have to return, and we also have to practice for the 3 months that we're getting on. Even just getting on that platform, even when people get on the platform, but because people fail to be consistent, you have to be on them, and that's the differentiator of our course. Once you come on this course, it doesn't matter who you are, how educated you are, how many skills that you have. If you do not actually manage your time and making the activities align with the things that you do, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to actually come through. So we hold your hand to say, what have you done today? What are your imperative action steps that you've done today? What are the important things that you have put on your table that you are going to be actualizing? When are you going to do these things? With whom? Accountability partners, and giving yourself feedback at the end of the day. So it's very, very important for us to identify specific areas for improvement. And this shows that the moment we carry on, especially on leadership and how we communicate, is key. And also we have to research, the resources. And the resources are many. And most of it is actually the brain, the mind. Because there are many courses. There are many courses online. There are many courses offline. There are mentors. You can take into consideration the mentors. And these mentors should be your own industry experts. If you are in certain a part of your of your job or of your environment, you have to say, who is my mentor in that industry? So that we can be able to manage the things that are coming in our space. So mentors are very, very important. Mentors, coaches, industry experts are the things that we need. And we also have resources in books, in podcasts, in webinars. Every single day we are receiving resources from the banks. They are calling us, come and see what we're doing, come and share the things that we have. What is it that you'd like to know? We've got special things for you. So you go and choose the things that are good for you. Professional certifications, like now, even the Mindset Change program is going to be launched tomorrow. And we're just looking at what are these things that have what we are going to be certified on. What are the professional certifications that we need? Sometimes it is not the certificate. This is why this course is a differentiator, because it's not just about the certification. It's about you knowing how to do things. It's one thing you're hanging a certificate out there, and the other when actually the things that you need to be doing are not even in line with what it is that you have learned. So certification is just a confirmation, but the best thing is, how are you utilizing that knowledge? How is it that you can be able to support yourself in that profession that you have done? And the quick question is, who can support me? Who can support me for me to be, to be where I am? Again, we come to mentorship and coaching. Find experienced guides for personalized advice. And this is why we come here every day for the last 4 years to be your mentor and to guide you so that you can be able to reach that goal that you want. Because these are experienced people, mentors are experienced people, coaches are experienced people, and they have aligned themselves to the things that they are good at. The things that they're good at, you cannot give what you don't have. So when we come to you, we know that we're experienced about this. Like, I know I am an authority in mindset change because I've studied it, I have researched it, I have made sure that whatever it is that I'm bringing forward, it can be proven. And I've also proved that mindset change is possible through the book that I have written. Those ones who would like a copy, you can actually find us. If the book is on Amazon, and you can also contact us. We'll be able to give it to you. And I'm in the place of actually writing this book that I've been talking about, but now it's actually on paper, and we'll be able to move towards it. And this is why every day I talk about the missing middle, because it is actually people who are very productive and they want to do things, but the circumstances that they are in cannot make them, who they want to be. And also the other thing is to have peer network. Surround yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals, because that's why they say there's peer pressure. Peer pressure. It's because of the people that are in your network, the people that you coordinate with all the time are those ones that are giving you a guidance. And if they give you bad guidance, you just go with their pressure and you actually bend your fingers or do something that is not good. So surround yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals so that you can be able to move yourself forward. And the other thing is actually professional coaching. Engage experts for tailored guidance. We when we come to you on these platforms, we are your professional coaching experts. So engage, for your tailored guidance. And the key question also is, what small steps can I take today? And in these small steps that we can be able to take today, there are a lot of things that you can be able to do, but don't actually bring everything at one time. Breakdown goes into actionable tasks. These actionable tasks are the things that are going to work, because then you break this, you do it, you tick it, you break this, you do it, you tick it, and you'll be able to actually actualize those tasks. And they're going to create a daily and weekly schedule. Daily schedules, like on our program, we have got this. I'm organized, the daily schedule. I am organized. How am I organized? I am able to actually identify areas for improvement in those things that I'm organized with. So once you create your daily things, it becomes a way of life. And then the week will come with a weekly schedule. We have got daily schedules, weekly schedules, and monthly schedules. Monthly schedule is where you've got a month at a glance, where you can say, what do I have what I'm going to do on this day, on this day, on this day. So that those people that are not organized cannot just come on your day and say, let's do this. That's why, we think that our monthly organizer, month at a glance, will make you actually not waste people's time, or people not to waste for you. Because sometimes you make an appointment and the time that you want to do something, it's already, you find that you go to meet someone, they've put something on the day. But you said, but we made an appointment. Oh, I forgot, because it's not in your face. So don't be that person who actually makes people waste their time or waste your time. So you have to make sure that you are scheduling your monthly schedules, starting with the daily actionable and weekly schedules. So set achievable milestones, allocate time for skill building. Like we say, every 7:30, it's just 30 minutes. You can do it. And you can even, we've paid, a price where even after even if you didn't join the 7:30 call, you can go there and watch it. And we found out that most people actually are feeling lazy to wake up at 7:30. But for us, 7:30 for me has been such a great enabler for my time management, because I know 7:30, 30 minutes, I'm going to be done, and I'll be done with whatever I'm doing. So we have to allocate time for skill building, prioritize self-care and reflection. Self-care is actually a big thing. If we do not prioritize self-care, we just go into the cracks, because you wanted to do this, you just receive a phone call. Oh, I'm not feeling well today, so we can't make the date. Oh my God! And oh wow. So if we are self-caring, we would know today. You would know that tomorrow you're not going, because you can feel your body, and by the time you lie down, your body should have been warning you to say this is what it is. This is for me why I am so big on preventative things, by inputting in food that is going to carry my day. And I'm also big on food supplements so that I can help myself. And these food supplements really help to manage to prioritize the self-care, and also reflecting on what it is that we are able to do. What are the strategies for success? And we are saying it's a mindset shift. We have to shift our mindset. And mindset change is an enabler for the things that we want to do. If we are not able to shift our mindset, we're not going to be able to do things. And at the first time when I heard through Tebeta that mindset change is an enabler, it has to be the course that everyone starts with, so that we can open our mind and be able to do the things that we really want to do at specific times. So don't just talk about no, my mindset, it's not me. It is you. Mindset change starts with you, with me. And then when it starts with me, I'm going to be enabled to be able to carry on the day as I wish. So it brings growth mindsets, embrace challenges, view failures as learning opportunities. A lot of us, when we fail, we're even saying, no, we did that, it failed. But we're not changing the way we do things so that we can be able to actually embrace that new thing that is coming. So embrace challenges, view failures as learning opportunities. When you fail, it means that thing does not work. So you start looking at new strategies that will make the things work. Resilience. Develop coping skills, adapt to adversity, because there are so many things that are happening in our lives. See the way we have adjusted with the not being enough zesco or lighting. We have adjusted, so we have to adjust and adapt to the things that we want, because the environment is changing. Those days I just used to wake up, go into the next room where there is a desk, and I do the we do the 7:30 course. Now I have to actually go to the office where there is a provision for generator. Right now there is no Zesco, but I'm here because I have switched on the generator. What did I have to do to switch on the generator? I have to buy fuel. How do I have to buy fuel? Because I need resources. I needed to have sought something for me to be able to buy the to buy the fuel. I need to earn something. And what is it making? It is making our products and services even more expensive. Like coming here, I have spent so much for me to be here, and I'm giving resources to those people that are willing to take it. And this is what it is that we are telling you, that mindset change, we have to shift so that we embrace challenges and have a new view failures as learning opportunities, resilience, coping, adapting, and self-awareness that we actually started with, where we are recognizing our own emotions, our thoughts, and our behaviors. So this is what is helping us to to manage the way we do things and how we do them. So what are the action steps that we can be able to do as we close the session for today? This is journaling. We have to reflect on progress, identify areas for improvement, and MCP is about journaling. Imperative action steps, important action steps. Who will do the work with me? Identify them. What time the work will be done? Identify the time that you're going to do, and closing the day by giving yourself feedback that what is it that I was able to actually do. And also we have to do mind mapping, visualize our goals and strategies. We also have accountability partners where we share progress, we receive support. And this is why we are saying we have to be celebrating our wins. And this is what we are talking about when we say celebrating wins. How are we going to be celebrating these wins? Because once we celebrate small wins, we reinforce motivation. We reinforce how we feel. We are eager. We want to follow through. And when we follow through the things that we really want to manage, we are at that space where indeed we are having these moments of happiness. When we have these moments of happiness, we are able to do the things that we normally are not able to do. And this is why we are saying 1st November, we are going to have, celebrating our wins, celebrating small wins, coming together, telling stories, cocktail chatting on what has been able to come out of the things that we've been able to do. What is it that we've been able to do? We have been reinforcing motivation. And when we reinforce motivation, we celebrate. So let's celebrate wins so that we can be able to to manage ourselves in the areas of our strength. What are these? Common challenges that I've got nice comments there from Dr. Stephen Mwansa. 10 years experience means in that time you must have made enough mistakes to learn from. Yes, when the people are calling for experience, they know that you've made enough mistakes and you're going to be good at the next steps. So that is why experience is the best teacher. And if that experience is what it is that is making you count your blessings, you have to showcase and you really have to live up to it. So what are the common challenges? Overcoming obstacles, procrastination, break tasks into smaller steps. This is what it is that we've been talking about. Self-doubt, stop self-doubting, focus on progress, not perfection, because some people want something to be perfect before they can do it. No, focus on progress. Are you making progress on the things that you said you'll be making? If you are making progress, celebrate those small wins. Fear of uncertainty, develop resilience, adaptability, so that you can be able to be consistent. The other week we were speaking about consistency, how consistency makes you have things that you want to do. Because if you are not consistent in the things that you're doing, it is a challenge. And also motivate yourself every day, because lack of motivation is not going to make you do things. So celebrate small victories, adjust strategies so that you're able to do. And what I'll leave you today is what is your burning platform for you to be able to actually pick up your pieces and go and say, and I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it. For me, I'm telling you and encouraging you that embrace failure as opportunities for you to do something better, because every day we've got setbacks, every day something bad is happening. But if you're going to go under the blanket and think that life is done, then you are wasting time, and you are not going to be able to actually achieve those things that you really want. And just yesterday, my daughter sent me something so great, and I keep on reading it. She was saying, you know what? At the end of the day, it's only me, and it's only me, and I'm going to be able to do the things that I want. Because if you actually embrace and make sure that whatever it is that you're doing it wholeheartedly, and you want progress and you want it, you're going to do it. Not even going somewhere with a baby is good, or not even a baby is going to stop you, because you're just going to carry the baby with you and go and do the things that you want, because the baby needs you. You've got nowhere to leave the baby. Don't be discouraged. Just pick up your baby and go and do things, because gender is an issue where we are saying, what is it that we have to be able to do regardless of obstacles that are surrounding us? Be a self-motivator. Make sure that you have your 4 imperative things to make sure that you are every day injecting yourself with personal motivation, real motivation that is going to make you drive and get to those things that you want. Don't be discouraged by what people say. Don't add meaning to the things that people are talking to you about. See the sense that people are talking about and get there and build on what it is that you're good at. Make sure that you give yourself feedback, and good feedback. Don't give the feedback that I am so tired because everything didn't work. No, pick that one thing that has worked and go with it, so that it can have a multiplier effect on your well-being, and personal motivation is key for you to succeed. So thank you so much for joining us. It's been a wonderful morning, a Tuesday. We have slash coaching for you, and we're saying go and use these nuggets. You won't regret. Thank you so much for joining us.